121. All right, let's see what happens. There we go. Yes, hello. Is this the number with which to speak to a state representative?
Yes, ma'am. Which representative would you like?
The representative for the state of Arkansas, please.
Do you have a district or a name? I wouldn't know. There's quite a few, or did you want a senator?
A senator, please.
Okay, and you said which state again?
Arkansas?
All right, so I'll get you over to Bruce. Hold on one moment, please.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, this is Senator Bose's office. How may I help you today?
Yes, good. Well, not quite noon yet. Normally I say good afternoon. My name is. I'm an Arkansas resident, and I wish to voice several concerns about this proposed Restrict Act concerning the internet.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Well, a little bit about myself is that you could say I'm sort of an independent contractor. I'm an artist, I create things. I create a product that I sell on the internet and advertise on the internet through American and foreign social media. I have concerns, if I'm understanding the text of this legislation correctly, that I can be fined and possibly even face time for basically doing an essential part of my job. Selling my wares, earning income, advertising my work. Do you know it? Can you confirm whether or not that's the case?
So I'm actually a little unaware of this bill. I know that it's been heavily discussed via phone calls about being against it. So I know it's very, very likely that the senator will hear about it pretty quickly about wanting to negate this bill. But from my knowledge, I have no kind of existing knowledge about it.
What I've seen of it thus far is it's the big controversial bill to ban TikTok, basically. And I realize that it's a controversial application. And Mr. Chu seems to have attempted to the best of his ability to clarify and dispel the misconceptions. However, what I have come to understand of the text of this bill is I can, if it passes, basically be arrested for advertising and selling my work, either through foreign applications and possibly to people living in these countries where these applications exist or where they're otherwise banned. Not just quote-unquote China, but elsewhere. I believe Russia was mentioned as well, I believe. And I'm not I've never committed a violent crime in my life. I'm not a criminal. I have a job to do. I just want to advertise and sell my product in an effective way. And if this legislation passes, I am legally barred from doing exactly that.
I completely understand your concern. I would definitely express that to the senator.
Mm-hmm.
I know that it's very, very vital that a lot of people have kind of needed it to support themselves. So I'll definitely pass that along.
Yeah, there are roughly I believe the current numbers estimated are 5 million businesses across the United States that will be severely negatively impacted if this ban on foreign social media applications goes through, including mine. I can't do my job, and if I can't earn income, well, I think that's a problem for everybody, isn't it? Hello? Are you still there, sir? No, okay, I heard a clicking noise and it went silent for a moment.
I'm so sorry. My phone's been acting up a little bit. Is there any way you can repeat that by any chance?
If this piece of legislation goes through, 5 million businesses across the United States will be severely negatively impacted. I mean, like they're not already negatively impacted because of COVID and inflation. But we won't be able to do our jobs without effective advertising through these applications. I mean, that's an essential part of business as it is done in the world today.
And I understand that, and I will definitely pass that message along.
Okay. Would you?
Any other concerns
Yeah, the name of the legislation, I believe, is called Restrict, although I don't know what that's an acronym for.
I have it down from the other callers as well.
Please, I implore you, for the sake of, not just for the sake of free speech, but also for the ability for business owners to do their jobs without losing advertising or getting in legal trouble for it.
Thank you.
Okay, I appreciate your time.
Yeah, of course. I will definitely pass it along. I know that's been a very, very vital issue to a lot of people that have called. I'll definitely voice it along. I'll make sure to let him know some statistics that are kind of being brought up as well.
Do you need my contact information just in case or anything like that?
Not that I'm aware of, no. Unless that you would want something in return. But I know that he definitely has. I've actually seen him this morning. Some of the people that are kind of in charge of it, and I definitely have heard him talking about it and discussing it. So I know it's something that was put on his agenda list.
Okay.
So, do you want some type of response by any chance? Or if you want to go ahead, and actually the best way of communication, if you go to our website, which is bozeman.senate.gov, and you go under contact, there should be a little section where it says email me about a legislative concern. If you want to type like all that out and then get a response, kind of the easiest way to put it down. So you can get some type of email or letter. I'm not fully aware which one they do. Sometimes it's a phone call depending on the circumstance.
Okay. I figured a phone call would be a bit more forward and perhaps a bit more effective because emails get lost, they get glossed over, you know.
I completely understand that, yeah, and I definitely will put that out there, but if you do want a response, I would say that's the best way to put it out there.
Okay.
And I know that we kind of channel everything directly his way, so I'll definitely kind of put everything that you said in the form and send it out to him.
Okay. I take it you probably took a brief note of what was said in this conversation,
Yeah,
so
of
that
course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you taking the time. Thank you very much for hearing me out. Thank you for I appreciate
Thank
it.
you, of course.
Have a good day.
Yeah. Thank you as well. Bye-bye.
Bye. I'm not all that confident that Mr. Boozman is going to do jack and or fuck because I've tried to get his attention on issues in the past and he just doesn't seem to give a shit. He seems to give copy-paste answers to goddamn everything. So, all right, I'll draft up an email after that phone call. And if you want to find out and call your state representative, this is the number with which to do so. So, if you want to do that, let's get on with it, yeah?